What's up everyone, welcome back to the shop. You've asked for more quick, easy projects you can batch out for the holiday season. Well today, let's make a little passive speaker for your cell phone. I'm gonna use this stuff for mine. I've got some really cool looking maple here. That's gonna be for the center of it. And then I'm gonna sandwich in between this crazy looking air dried walnut. I love the colors in that. That is gonna be cool. Now what I like about this project is it's small, so it's not gonna cost us a whole lot of money to make it, even if we use crazy awesome woods. At the same time, you could make this out of plywood and it look really, really cool. Now for mine, I want the center to be made out of maple. So I'm gonna take this piece of maple and clean it up a bit, cut me off a piece of that, and I also want this to be about 1.5 inches thick. I got my block and then I went ahead and made up a template for what I need to cut out. Y'all know me, I love making templates. So I'm gonna take an X-Acto knife, cut this out, then I'm gonna spray glue it onto my block. Then I'll head over to the bandsaw and cut it out. I got the center section done and this is really smooth. I sanded it with 120 grit and then 180 grit. Much easier to sand it now than it is after you've already assembled it. So now I got to work on the cap that goes on top of this. So I've got my crazy looking figured walnut here and I printed off yet another template. That's what I'm going to stick on there. It also has the slot that the phone goes into. So I'm going to stick this on there, head over to the table saw, cut it to its final size, and then glue that piece on top of the centerpiece. Here's a pro tip for you. Instead of using a bunch of painter's tape or masking tape whenever you're gluing pieces together, use some contact paper. It's much easier. And now I can spray glue this and stick it on there, and I don't have to worry about putting strip of tape, strip of tape, strip of tape, strip of tape. You know how it is. Glue's dry. Now I kept the template on top because I got these little points here that I marked, and that's for drilling because I want to go over to the drill press and drill down with a about a 1/2 inch Forstner bit, drill down about 1 inch deep on both sides. Then I go over to the router table and route out the channel that connects one hole to the other. That's going to be the slot for the cell phone to fit into. Let me mark this at a 1/2 inch. Doesn't have to be precise. I can set my depth. I have a 1/2 inch straight bit in my router table, and we know that we drilled 1/2 inch holes. So I can take this and align it, push it down onto my bit, set my fence, tighten that down. And now I can put a stop block on this side, clamp it into place, pull this out, put it on this hole over here, put a stop block on this side. And then whenever I route this, I know that I can simply route it from one stop block over to the other, and I'm gonna get a perfect groove. The notch is routed out. Now I can test it. I can put my phone in there. Works perfectly for me. Now the great thing about this is that I use super futuristic space age technology to make sure that the speaker on the bottom of the phone is not covered up by wood. So when I put my phone in there, you can see the speaker is not covered because, well, I left myself a little notch over on each side to hold the phone up. All right, so now I gotta take some sandpaper, sand out that groove just to kind of make things smoother, and then put a bottom on it. Or under it. You know what I mean? At this point, we could sand this thing, throw some finish on it, and be done. But one optional step is to put a cap on it, make it look kind of like a speaker. So I printed out a template with a whole bunch of little circles on it. I'm gonna stick this on there, drill out all of these holes, glue it onto the front, and I think that will kind of just give it a little bit of that extra, you know. Time to apply some finish on this dude. Well, you could use whatever finish you want to use. I'm going to use a little bit of hard wax, super easy finish, a couple coats of it, good to go. We have us a gorgeous looking speaker. The figured walnut looks beautiful, really cool with that maple as well. I kind of like the grading, the holes on the front of it, makes it look like a real speaker. Totally dig it. But the real question is, how well does it perform compared to not using a speaker? So we're gonna do a test. All right, we're gonna play this song. So now you know what it sounds like not coming through my device, my phone. So now let's do another test. We're gonna play it in the speaker, see how it goes. We're gonna play it with just the phone and see how it goes. In both cases, no audio adjustments whatsoever when I'm doing the editing of this. We're simply gonna use my Rode mic that is connected right now to my lapel, and we're gonna see how it goes. Interesting test, and I would say that me being here in person with my ears, it sounded like the sound coming out of the speaker was much better, much more true to the actual song itself compared to just coming out of the phone, where you could hear the words clearly, but it seemed a little bit too trebly, a little too nasally compared to using a speaker. That was a fun little project to make, really easy. You can make them fast, you can batch them out. They don't cost a whole lot of money, and they're pretty good stocking stuffers too. Now I will put a link down in the video description for the template you could download if you want to make these yourself. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, and until we meet again, get in your shop and build something awesome. Hopefully to some really good music.